These are two of the most capable and easy to use espresso machines currently on the market, the Breville Barista Touch Impress and the new Oracle Jet. They make getting great quality drinks at home easier than it's ever been without any prior barista experience, except one costs almost 50% more than the other. So what do you get for that extra money, and which one should you be realistically considering based on your needs and use case? Let's find out. Now, for the sake of transparency, I purchased this Touch Impress with my own money, and the Oracle Jet is a review unit. I'm not sure exactly which direction that would be likely to make this comparison biased, but I wanted to share that and can assure you that, as always, all of the opinions and contents of this video are mine and mine alone. If you do want to check out your local pricing for either of these machines, I will have them linked down in the description below. Starting off with build quality and design, we are starting off with an absolute dead tie. Both these machines are using Breville's updated design language and, quite frankly, are almost identical, other than some slight variation in size. Small aesthetic differences worth noting are the drastically improved screen on the Oracle Jet, which is higher resolution and higher refresh rate and has a dark mode, and also the inclusion of work area lights, which does help to give the Jet an overall more premium look and feel on your kitchen counter. Other than these areas, the machines are very similar. You'd be forgiven for thinking you might get some added luxury on the Oracle because of the higher price tag, but unfortunately, that is simply not the case here. Breville are offering some more premium wood accessories for the Oracle line, which is good, but at this price point, I think that those should have been included in the box. Now, there seems to be some discrepancy online about the dimensions for these machines, so I'll leave my own measurements that I took for each on screen now. There really is very little between them, and they should both fit comfortably under most cabinets and on most kitchen counters. Moving on to the important stuff, let's talk about espresso quality. This is a particularly important aspect to discuss between these two machines, as on the spec sheet, there doesn't really appear to be much separating them. But under the hood, the Oracle Jet has some significant upgrades. Both of these machines are using their more premium Baratza burr set that Breville fits into its higher end machines. However, a very big difference is the grinding assembly itself. On the Oracle Jet, the entire grinder structure has been redesigned from the ground up and is now built out of metal to allow for significantly better alignment and grind consistency. This, combined with the stepless grind adjustment found on both these machines, makes the Oracle Jet the most capable all-in-one performer in terms of straight espresso quality that we've seen from Breville yet. Another advantage on the Oracle Jet is the temperature stability. Both machines run on the thermojet heating system, which allows them to be up and running in only 3 seconds, but the Jet now has a second thermojet coil directly at the brew head. This ensures that not only does it start up quick, but also that it delivers consistent temperature immediately to the coffee. It also allows for lower temperature extractions that can be interesting for use on things like cocktails or iced drinks, which the Oracle Jet will happily coach you through making. Finally, a spec bump that everybody appreciates is that the Oracle is using a commercial 58mm sized portafilter compared to the 54mm on the Touch Impress, which allows for larger doses and makes it easier to find aftermarket accessories. The overall result of these differences means that there is a noticeable jump in espresso quality on the Oracle Jet. If you're planning on drinking straight espresso shots or Americanos, this is something to consider in your buying decision. However, if you'll be mostly making lattes or cappuccinos, the differences will be much less pronounced because you're mixing it with milk, and it shouldn't really make or break your decision in either direction. Speaking of lattes and cappuccinos, let's move on to the steaming performance. To put it simply, these are two of the best automatic steaming machines that you can currently buy. If you are after great milk texture and you want the ability to do latte art without weeks of steaming practice, you're going to be very happy with either of these machines. Both the Touch Impress and the Oracle Jet allow you to plug in what type of milk you're using, as well as your desired temperature and texture, so that the steaming system can intelligently adjust the air introduction and steaming speed for you, leading to great results. The advantage on the Oracle has to do with that faster processor that is not only running the pretty new display, but also allows the steaming profiles to be more complex in how they add air and incorporate it at different stages of the process. For regular cow's milk, both machines do great, maybe with a slight edge to the Oracle. But when it comes to alternative milks like soy or oat, the Jet does perform better because of the updated system. Another point worth noting is that the Oracle Jet is using an all-in-one steam arm with the temperature probe integrated into it, where the Touch Impress has a sensor on the drip tray and measures the outside of the pitcher. Having an all-in-one system is not only a more simple user experience, but because it's measuring the milk itself and not the outside of the pitcher, I also found it to be slightly more accurate. Moving on to user experience, this is a big area where both of these machines particularly excel over much of the competition. They both have very clean, straightforward, and really foolproof workflows that enable even guests visiting your house to use both these machines without a full-on crash course. Using the menu system, you select your desired drink, and then the machine will provide you with all of the required steps to make it, starting with grinding, pulling the shot, and then any additional steps such as steaming milk or adding water for an Americano. Each aspect of the drink can be adjusted from the size of the espresso shot, type of milk, desired milk texture and temperature, and then saved into a custom profile if desired. One nice additional feature on the Oracle Jet is the ability to queue up future steps like steaming or adding water, so you don't need to stand beside the machine the whole time just to push the next button. You can hit go and then come back to a finished drink. When it comes to workflow, both machines make it very easy by automatically dosing the correct amount of coffee before tamping. On the Touch Impress, this involves you manually pulling a tamping lever, where on the Oracle it has the added advantage of grind distribution blades that also handle the automatic tamping for a more consistent and automated experience. Is this alone worth making the jump to the Oracle? Probably not, but it is a really convenient feature that pushes the Oracle into borderline super automatic territory in terms of how much interaction you actually need to have with the machine to get a drink out. After tamping, the shot can be pulled, with both machines giving you feedback on whether you should slightly adjust the grind size for the next drink based on how the current one ran. This feature is great if you're not familiar with dialing in espresso and really don't want to be. Simply follow what the machine has to say and enjoy your coffee. While the Touch Impress does broadly tell you where to go up or down in grind number, the added computing power on the Oracle Jet means that it's the first machine from Breville that will tell you an exact grind setting to move to. Outside of the drink workflow, the Oracle Jet does have a few other quality of life features that separate it from the Touch Impress, such as a front water filling port, which is a blessing if you do have low overhead cabinets, as well as a clever lever that lifts the whole machine up onto casters, making moving it around to clean underneath an absolute breeze. As you can see, there is a surprising amount that separates these two machines that might not be immediately apparent when cross-shopping between them, and I'm not sure why Breville themselves don't do a better job in helping consumers see this. The redesigned grinder, much better screen and processor, 58mm portafilter, Oracle steam arm, slightly improved steaming quality, working lights, front filling port, automatic dosing, distributing, and tamping, as well as over-the-air updates all lend to improved overall drink quality and ownership experience. However, I am not sure the additional price of the Oracle Jet is money well spent for the vast majority of people. The Barista Touch Impress was my favorite release of the year last year, and it is still the machine I recommend most often to people looking for their first espresso setup. It guides you through every step of the process, has built-in tamping, and amazing automatic milk steaming. It really is all you could ask for in a home machine, and it produces great drinks. Yes, the Oracle improves a bit on each of these and is overall a more luxurious experience in some way, but is significantly more expensive, and I think the Barista Touch Impress is the better buy here. Exceptions to this would be if you plan on drinking a lot of straight espresso, where you will fully take advantage of the upgraded grinder design, or if you will very regularly be having guests or strangers who will be using the machine completely unsupervised. In that situation, the automatic distribution and tamping and the Oracle steam arm are very welcome upgrades. Or, of course, the third situation where money simply isn't a consideration and you want the best that Breville has to currently offer, in which case you can confidently go with the Oracle Jet. So, to summarize, buy the Barista Touch Impress unless you host every weekend or are an absolute espresso aficionado or have extra money burning a hole in your pocket. Again, I will have both these machines linked down in the description below so you can check your own local pricing. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and even consider subscribing if you want to see some more like it in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.